Hey guys, Fox here. Today we are going to look at probably one of the most, well, it's up there in my prized possessions in my BioShock collection now. But I was lucky enough to find this very cheap on Amazon, and I believe somebody just either fat fingered the price or something, but I got it for only 50 bucks. And that would be BioShock Breaking the Mold Developers Edition Artbook. This was printed only once and was only available on the 2K Games online store, I think back in 2009. These books usually retail anywhere from 300 to 400 bucks a piece, from what I see on auctions on eBay. I've seen them finish as little as I think I've seen 147 once, but they usually finish around 200, and I've seen one 400. But yeah, these are pretty highly sought after in the BioShock community, and I'm just happy I got one for a very reasonable and cheap price. Alright, pretty much what this book is an expanded art book of the original Breaking the Mold book, which I did a review on and showed off in a previous video. It's got all the enemies, all the concept art for the enemies that didn't even make it into the game, the original concept for. So here is where the BioShock logo started off as, pretty interesting, and the evolution of the logo through the development of the game. And there's the final. But yeah, this book is really beautiful art. Well, some things aren't beautiful, like these creatures they were trying to develop as splicers and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just an expanded version of the Breaking the Mold book, and a lot of gorgeous art from BioShock. I love the little things, like especially the evolution of the Big Daddy. That's really interesting and fascinating to me. You got all the different things, what they were thinking about putting as attachments onto his arm, a lot of different drills, different things. Is very interesting. There's some side concept art for him, and then his finished 3D model. Little Sisters. Fun fact, these things started out as sea slugs. Little Sisters were just going to be sea slugs, or the atom slugs that you all know from the game, and have been recently been detailed in the release of Burial at Sea, which is the new BioShock Infinite DLC, which is very good if you guys want to give it a shot. The story in it that's just added onto the BioShock Infinite story is pretty amazing and kind of jaw-dropping at the end, just like the original game itself. But the return to Rapture and Infinite is very well done. I just missed that city so much, and just coming back to it in the with the infinite controls is just amazing. As you can see here, here's some more Little Sister art prints. Gatherer bugs. There's one of the finished Little Sister models. Got weapons page. This book's nicely organized by the different weapons. There's the revolver and the crossbow. I loved using the crossbow for the traps in the original game. All kinds of fun stuff. Just love the artwork. See this kind of stuff right there. That's what I like to see in an art book. Tommy gun, the upgrades to the shotgun and the revolver. Just a lot of fun. This is really awesome just to have in the collection. I don't know how many times I could say that, but I'll say it a lot. I'll try to skip through some of this stuff. There's the flying bots, the security bots. Those are fun. Oh, and the evolution of the turret, which is always great because it was mounted on a chair in the game. And we got just different things that are inside the world of Rapture, the different machinery and storage containers, the generators, the production of the invent machines, the gatherer's gardens. It's just a lot of fun to look through this kind of stuff. There's some environment details, which is kind of neat. I don't think Rapture changed a whole lot through the development. The game was pretty much centered around the city, of course. But yeah, just love this book. Great to have in the collection. Mind you, my book isn't in the best of condition. As you can see back here, you can see page 147 slipping out. Those pages are loose, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's not the end of the world. See, here they are. They're all loose, coming out of the book. And you got pictures of the achievement pictures and the different advertisements in the game, which was another cool thing about it. Telekinesis, advertising all the plasmids that people could get to make their lives better, all that stuff. Hey, there's a familiar poster. I actually have the full-size version of that. Sander Cohen, what a great character. Same with that one, Dr. Steinman poster. And they got some storyboards, which are pretty interesting. Sorry about the glare, guys. And here's the thank you note from, let's see here, Elizabeth Toby. And the credits for the game. So yeah, guys, that is the BioShock Breaking the Mold Developers Edition art book. Alright guys, I have a few pickups to show you guys. Hey guys, it's time for pickups. I didn't get a whole lot of stuff, but that's because I did pick up a PS4. So I can't really see the system itself because it's so dark where it's at, but there's the box up there. And the two games I got. Knack, which I'm actually having a lot of fun with, and Killzone Shadowfall, which I have not played quite yet. As soon as I'm done with this, because I have a feeling I'll finish this fairly soon, I'm going to hop into Killzone. So, there we go guys, PS4. You don't need to see any unboxings because there's millions of those on YouTube right now, so yeah, you guys all know what it is. So, up first, besides that, is a book I picked up, the 30th anniversary for Capcom. It's their character encyclopedia. Hardbound book, and it's got all the major characters that Capcom has made for their games. This is awesome right here. It's just a huge collage of a ton of their characters right there inside the binding. So we'll flip up a few. You got Alex from Street Fighter, Okami, Amaterasu, and I'll flip some more. Balrog, and it just gives a whole little synopsis on the character, and down in the corners we'll give data sheets on, you know, what's their first game, their most recent game they appeared in, and stuff like that. So some of these characters I have no idea who they are. I know who Captain Commando is, but some of them I'm guessing are Japanese only titles. Like I think Under the Skin is Japanese only. Same with Savage Bees, but I'm not sure. A lot of these games I haven't played, but some of them I have. Like Firebrand, I believe he's in the Gargoyle's Quest games or whatever. Stuff like that. Just a bunch of cool titles. Rival Schools, and I don't know that one. Of course, Resident Evil. Stuff like that. Darkstalkers. Everybody remembers Lord Raptor. flip over a few more, and we got a double Ryu page. We got Ryu from Breath of Fire. I believe that, yeah, he's in the first one. No, is he the? I think he's the main character in all of them, if I remember correctly. And then Ryu for Street Fighter, of course. Servbots, Sakura. Flip to the back here. You got the vertical tank from Steel Battalion. And Beautiful Joe from, you know, Beautiful Joe. Even Zack and Wiki. And some Lost Planet stuff. So, yeah. 30th anniversary for Capcom, and they released a character encyclopedia. And you can find this on Amazon fairly cheap, and I've even seen it at Barnes & Noble and other bookstores. Up next, at a thrift store for a few bucks, is a blue Dreamcast controller. This one actually happened to have the blue VMU in it as well, so that was a free score. But yeah, it's in pretty good condition, it's fairly clean, and I can add this to the collection with my red one. Next, for $4 at a thrift store, GoldenEye. I do not have this, surprisingly, and they had actually a few copies there. I'm not much to pick up a lot of extra copies, so, you know, I can trade them or sell them or anything like that. You know, funds are limited, so I just buy what I want to add to the collection, and not a lot of fillers or stuff that I can either resell or trade. So, but yeah, you all know about this game. First-person shooter on the N64, and probably one of the greatest for the system. For $2 at the thrift store, we have Gauntlet 2 on the NES. The card's a little dirty, but the label is in pretty damn good condition for the most part. Didn't really play a whole lot of this when I was a kid, because I think I know one person who had it. We mostly just played the first Gauntlet, but yeah, I do enjoy the Gauntlet game, so I'm happy to have this in the collection. Here's probably the biggest steal I got from a thrift store for 99 cents in the CD bin. For the Dreamcast, and it's Bangai-O. Believe this was a treasure game, and it's actually worth a few bucks, at least $30 from when I was checking on like Amazon and stuff like that. And I thought I'd just pick it up, not only because it's 99-cent Dreamcast game that wasn't a sports game, but I saw the treasure logo, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to at least give this a shot. And my Dreamcast collection is a little thin, so if this game looks remotely interesting to me, then I will give it a shot. Bangai-O. And on the GameCube, I think I paid $4 at the thrift store. Quite a few, you know, thrift store finds for me. Well, not quite a few, but a few. Is Battalion Wars. I heard some fellow YouTubers talking about this game, and the second one, I believe, is on the Wii. But they said this game was a lot of fun, so I'm picking it up on recommendation, and I believe it was Metal Jesus Rocks who was talking about this. I'm pretty sure. So for $4, you know, you can't really beat that for a recommended GameCube game. So I'll give it a shot. Battalion Wars. Up next, I picked it at my local exchange store. And it's a game that a lot of people have been saying is just flown under the radar, but is extremely good, and a lot of people are pissed at Sony for not really marketing the game at all, and that's Puppeteer. I paid 50% off, so I only paid $20 for it, which I think it's going for around $25 now on Amazon brand new, so I'd go ahead and pick this title up if you can, guys. This game is fantastic from what I hear. As you can see, it's still in the shrink wrap, so I can't say a whole lot. I haven't tried it, but I know it's just a platformer game, and that it's a ton of fun, and it's fantastic. It's great reviews. Just flown under the radar a bit. I'll probably pop this in when I get the chance, when I'm done messing with all the new games on the PS4, which probably won't be very long. It's not like having an RPG on the system or anything, so Puppeteer. Alright, lastly, my last pickup is something that I ordered from a fellow YouTuber after the completion of his movie. He announced that he was going to sell a DVD version of his movie, and I was like, well, I want to support this guy. I liked everything that he's put out over the years, and I'd be happy to own this. and that's the Happy Console Gamer, the movie. If you guys haven't seen this, you have to. You do not have to buy it. It's free on YouTube, and you can watch it whenever you want. And definitely give it a watch. It is fantastic for what Johnny has put together. A lot of congrats to him, and a successful movie that he put together. And now he's back to doing regular videos on YouTube. I hope he comes back to Alternate Gamers sometime, at least as a guest appearance. I'd like to hear him in that podcast again. But yeah, the Happy Console Gamer movie. Awesome movie. Alright guys, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed all the pickups, and I hope you enjoyed looking at the developer's edition of Breaking the Mold for BioShock. It's a fantastic art book. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. Where books back to being attached to the binding, and it's just credits. Up here, that's what the original logo was going to look like, and it went through all the development of how the logo changed through time. You fucking gotta be kidding me.